Do you remember in a previous video when I said that I had a growing dislike of early 70s Williams EMs machines and how I'd rather suck an egg than do another one? I changed my mind. Hello everybody and welcome back to McPinball. I know it's been a little bit since I've seen you, but it's good to be back and you're all looking very well, so it's good to see you. Thank you for clicking down on this and taking a look at it. We have a special new lady in the shop right now. This is a 1972 Williams Travel Time. Again, it is from the period that I used to have a bit of a dislike for. And I'll explain really quickly what happened. When I got back into the pinball business a little while back, it seems like the only thing that I could get anywhere near remotely local to me was early 70s Williams EMs. And I did a handful of them in pretty quick succession. Swinger, Gulfstream, Skylab, and a couple others. All these early 70s Williams EMs. And I kind of got a little bit of a distaste for them, mostly because it's the only thing I had access to. And it's like, I want something new. I want something exciting. So I veered away from them for a little while. But now, thanks to my good buddy Larry, I get to work on this one. This is not my table. This belongs to Larry, and I'm very grateful to him for letting me work on that and do some videos on it. This game, like I said, 1972 Williams. It is a Norm Clark design, which he's done some great games. And Christian Marsh as the artist, who is infamous for his work around that time period, what we call the pointy people period. Again, Swinger, Fun Time, Gulfstream, and all those others, all very similar pointy people artwork. And so it'll be fun to do this. This is a unique game in that it's not a ball count game. It's an EM game that is actually a timed game. And I'm going to show you how that works. But just to give you an idea of what's coming over the next few videos, this thing is in rough shape. We're going to show you that now, and we're going to do the overview of everything. But the game is rough. Mechanically and definitely cosmetically, it needs some love. But I'm going to kind of show you what's up. I've gone through a very brief look through of everything. I've not turned it on. Those of you who know me know that this isn't getting turned on for quite some time. But we're going to go through it. We're going to make sure that everything is there. We're going to give a general overview. There's a couple of things that I've noticed already. We'll show you those. I'm going to show you how the time circuit works. And just kind of give you a general overview of the table, and then we're going to kind of decide from there where we'll go for the next few episodes. I want you guys to be involved in this. I'd like to hear from you guys what you'd like to see happen over some of these episodes, what part of the process you'd like to see. So, feel free to leave me comments down below, but why don't we go over and take a look at the game. All right, so this is it, Williams Travel Time. And yeah.
It's hideous.
This is one of the bigger problems. We've got, obviously, from the front back, we've got some issues here. This is not good. And missing this, but I'll go over that in a second. The cabinet's a little rough, but you can also see back here, we have quite a bit of damage to the cabinet here. Now, a lot of guys are going to say, why just replace the cabinet? I'm way too lazy to do that. I'd rather put in the work on this. Plus, I don't have any spare cabinets sitting around. So we're going to try some stuff and we will save this. But that's going to be for much, much later on down the road. But as you can see, everything's a little bit rough. But not horrible. I've seen much, much worse. But look at this back glass. Tiny bits of flaking here and there. But one of the first things we'll do in the next video is we're going to review how to save a back glass and how to make sure that I don't know if we'll do any touch up on this back glass. It's not really necessary, even though it's in solid color areas, but I don't think it's 100% necessary, so we probably won't. But as you can see, playfield is rough. There's a lot of dirt, a lot of flaking paint in different areas. You can see around there. Obviously, the inserts are, cracked around the inserts. And a little bit of a problem here with some cracked plastics. It's not bad. We'll see what we can do. Now, one of the things I want to ask you guys is I'm probably going to do a video about the touch-ups if you guys want to see it. I'm one of the few guys who kind of really does dive into doing touch-ups of playfields. And I've had some requests for it in the past, but if you guys want to see the actual video of me doing the touch-up for this machine, or at least the process of doing the touch-up, leave me a comment down below, or get in touch with me, let me know. The rest of the plastics are pretty good. Obviously missing the ball gate up here. That's not a worry. Oh, this is interesting. You'll love this. I'm sure some of you guys have seen this before. The elastic bands for rubbers. So obviously it's all going to need to be redone, and we're going to be checking and cleaning all the lamps, doing all of that. We're going to be doing a full shop out with everything else, but with this game, it's going to be cosmetics second, mechanics first. There's not a lot cosmetically that needs to be done. Little touch-ups here and there, a lot of cleaning and going through, but we can make this game really look good. This is going to be the interesting thing. I've got a couple of different things I want to try. Again, you guys, let me know what you'd like to see. Should we try and do the body filler and sand it down for the entire upper portion of this, or should we re-veneer the front and just transfer art? We'll do either, whichever you guys think. Up to you. So let's take this thing apart and give a bit of a look-see in the back glass and down inside the cabinet. Okay, so here we are, the inside of the game. It's not the cleanest I've ever seen, but it's not bad. Now, of course, one of the first things that we're going to do, we'll start from the front as I go through this, and I'm going to check and make sure that all of the coin door stuff is working properly. Then I'm going to work my way back, pull out the relay board and clean everything, clean all of the switches, make sure everything is good. Yeah, so that's not going to be too bad. This playfield underneath is a little bit of a spider's nest, it looks like. I think it's a little bit unruly, but it's really not that bad. Just a couple of switch stacks here, regular ones over here, features over here. This is one of the time units. This is the clock unit. This down here will determine how much time you get to start. And then as this clicks around, this dictates how much time is left. Now, the cool part about this game is what makes this tick. And that's actually this right here. This is, it is a circuit board inside an EM machine, a 72 EM. Now, basically, this just has, the basic workings are the cap and the diode and the potentiometer. What this does is this stores electricity as it's coming in, and then this will release it at intervals that can be adjusted by the potentiometer, which is allowed by the other part. So you can adjust your time units, as they call it. And this game is based on that, not seconds, but time units. And you start with anywhere from a minute up to, one series of units up to 245. So if you got that set to seconds, if you can pull that off, and you're looking at about 1 to 3 minutes for your initial game, and you get balls as long as the game as long as the game has time on it. And then once you achieve certain things, then you are awarded more time. I talked to a friend online who says that this game, you can absolutely rake it over the coals, and you can turn the game off, which only awards you a tilt penalty of 15 time units. And so he's had a game go for a couple of days. Now, this doesn't look stock, so I'm a little worried about that. And then there was a bit of a thingy up here. Yeah, now I was looking at these are not cut, these are matte. I was initially worried that these were chewed, that these were mice food, but I don't think so. I'll show you what I think it was. Hold on here. I think as it was coming down, since it's so close to the edge of that it was actually catching. And that's what severed it. So that'll be manageable. Now again, back on the playfield here, you can actually see on the card here what causes what, but this is the clock that dictates what time you have left, and different things will give you time. Now let's look at the back. It's really pretty simplistic. I'm reminded of what Clay Harrell said about why he likes single player games, and that's because he has no friends, which is not true. But I like single player games just because they're easier to work on. There's not all of this crazy stuff all over the place. It'll be nice to work on a single player. So score units, and then we've got the match unit back here. That's that. We've got the replay unit, increments back here, and then just some Jones plugs for hooking up and for adjustments. So pretty simplistic back there. So this is going to be good. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and clean everything in the back and in the cabinet, check every switch and check every wire, check the lugs, tug the lug, as I've said, and make sure that everything's nice and secure, and then go through and clean the score reels and make sure they're operating properly. Just go through and do my checklist. Now, those of you who haven't seen that video and are interested in the checklist that I use, again, pinballgamer@gmail.com, and I'm happy to send that to you. But we're going to do the mechanics over the next little bit. We'll do a couple of videos on that. And then after that, we'll go ahead and start on the cosmetics. So again, if you guys want to see any kind of touch-up videos for the playfield, let me know. We'll do that. If you want to see a little bit of touch-up work on the back glass, we can do that. If you want to see, how I protect back glasses and my method for that, let me know. Happy to do those. I'm going to let you guys plan the next handful of videos, and then we'll go through and make everything look good. So again, thanks to Larry for letting me get my hands on this game for a while and go through and make some videos for you guys. And also I want to say a quick thanks to Larry for this. He has made me a leg cleaner. Very good, Larry. You're a good guy. You're a good buddy. I appreciate that. So thank you. So one more quick thing, and then we'll wrap this up. So one more thing I wanted to show you guys, and for the next handful of videos, I will be joined by a new friend mascot. This is Bruce. Bruce was sent to me by, along with several other things, Bruce was sent to me by one of my new friends down in Australia, Arthur. Hello, Arthur. Thank you. I'm very much appreciative. He sent me a nice care package of stuff. He and I have been doing some stuff back and forth, and he sent me Bruce and Bruce's little brother, Kevin, who is hiding somewhere. Kevin will probably be hiding throughout most of my videos, and I challenge you to find him if you see him. But Bruce will just be hanging out with me. Say hello, Bruce. It's not very sporting. So thank you guys. Again, leave me some notes down in the video as to things that you'd like to see. If you have any questions about this, and we will proceed shortly with this. I don't know when you'll see the next video. It just depends on how long it takes me to get the initial mechanics done, because before we move forward with a lot of that, or with any of the cosmetics, it's mechanics first. So again, thank you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff, share it around. It really helps me out a lot. And we will see you guys soon. Thank you very much.